guys, TailsD6 here with Wii-kly Review, and today we're going to be doing a review for Kid Icarus Uprising on the Nintendo 3DS. So let's go ahead and start the review for this awesome game. Okay guys, so welcome to Kid Icarus Uprising for the Nintendo 3DS. Now this game was made by Project Sora, aka Masahiro Sakurai, one of the creators of Smash Brothers, or actually the main creator of Smash Brothers, excuse me. And basically, this is his very first 3DS game, also with now being with the company Project Sora. So now let's go ahead and go straight to the game. Now, of course, you have your three main save files, so we'll go ahead and choose mine. And let's go ahead and talk over the menus. So you have your solo menu where you do your campaign. You have the Street Pass for exchanging weapons and gems. You have your Together mode for battling out wirelessly with other people from Street Pass. Excuse me, not by Street Pass, by just passing by them. Like, you can play them wirelessly locally, or you can do it by online. You have the Vault, where you can view all the content that you've unlocked. Your options for being able to customize the controls on how you want, or for as much as you can customize them. You have your AR card battle, where you can actually view and battle AR card idols. And then you have your how to play settings. So let's go ahead and go to solo. And let's go ahead and take a look at some gameplay. So we're going to actually go to Chapter 1, and as you can see, I actually scored a 8.0 white hot on the very first one. I've usually tried to stay within an 8 to about a 4 for my leveling, but anyway, let's go ahead and go straight on to the next level. Now, as soon as you start up your game, you're going to notice that you have the cauldron right here. This is the Fiend Cauldron. When you go ahead and choose a certain intensity, you can be able to bet more hearts. So like we have 190 hearts right now betted, but if you bet your hearts to increase difficulty and rewards, you can bet it from 2.1 to 9.0, 9.0 being of course the highest. So we're actually going to go to intensity 4.0 on this one, and we're going to be betting 190 hearts. So now basically the way that the controls work is using the reticle, the camera, with the touchscreen. Now you can be able to do different settings and tightness for each portion. So if you want it to move faster or if you want it to move slower, it's completely up to you. Now you do have secondary powers that you can use, but you can only use those once you have reached land battle. And I mean, I don't see how people really and truly hate the controls with this game. I mean, I think it has great controls, despite that. I mean, you will get a little bit of a cramped hand, but I mean, the way you're having to use everything. But basically, the way you shoot is just by aiming the reticle and then pressing L button on the back of your 3DS. You have a secondary attack, which is right here, this little circle, if you guys can see that. Now, if you actually hold on long enough, you can actually use what is called a charge shot. And basically, you can use that to go ahead and take out multiple enemies. But you can also use special attacks to be able to take out a certain amount, like that right there.
They're moving their attack to the ground.
And so are we.
So now let's go ahead and move on. We're actually getting ready to head into the first portion. And again, I don't see how people really and truly hate this game. I mean, I really love the way that they did the graphic style. I love the way that they did the actual story. And I mean, it blends well together. I mean, I even like the voice actors. I mean, I will admit, at first the voice actors did kind of get on my nerves. But I mean, I like them. I actually really like them. I like Lady Palutena. I like her character. I think she's a geek, but she's a good geek. Now, of course, as you can see, when you find these recovery orbs, and if you are in real hot water, make sure you grab a hold of them so you will be able to replenish your health. And sorry guys if I keep moving the thing around, yeah. But as you can see, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good so far. This is just the sky battle though, so we're getting ready to...
Now they're attacking the town?
Getting ready to do in the land battle in about another couple minutes.
I better get you over there.
As I said, right there is that circle portion where you can use for a special attack. Now you can map that though to a different button if you want to. You can map a whole bunch of different button configurations to how you want. So like say if you want to use the circle button or the circle pad to move Pit around, or if you want to use buttons to go ahead and move him around. You can use the A, B, Y, and X buttons to move him around as well. And I mean, it's basically just up to you though. But now let's go ahead and go into the land battles, which is pretty simple. Now, you don't have to use the touchscreen for this part of the game. I actually just use the R button, which will automatically swing the camera around. Now, of course, for using melee attacks, just get close to your enemy and just press on L when you're close to them and you'll do a melee attack. And of course, making sure you watch your stamina too. You can actually dodge enemy fire. You can dodge enemy fire if they're coming at you if you time it just exactly right. But I mean,
like spinning a globe.
Sometimes I hate those. I hate those enemies more than I hate any other enemies in the game. But I mean, really guys, I mean, the game is really fun. I mean, I don't see really any problem with it. I think that the game has a lot of replay value. And it's just a fun game. I mean, it really is. I would like to show off a little bit more, but I decided to go ahead and kind of keep this review a little bit short. I know that some of y'all might actually be a little upset with me about that, but I mean, for people who haven't already played it, I mean, I don't want to spoil the game too much. I'm probably sure people have already seen this level though more than anything. But I mean, for people who have not played it, I don't want to spoil it too much. But for those of you who have played it, I really do hope that you do agree with me on it, that it is one of the best 3DS games that has been released ever. And of course, without trying to do like how I'm doing, like failing right now really badly. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead now. And we're going to go take out our first boss, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be taking out Twin Bellows. So now this fight's pretty easy. All you're going to have to do is just make sure to dodge him. And you can use, like I said, you can use the R button to make it so you can face the camera in front of you so you can see. And man, he wasn't up to the challenge at all. And then of course it'll have your score right there. So like I got 57,860, no deaths, and 2,000 for intensity. And I did gain some hearts from it.
Listen well, Medusa. Your days of darkness are numbered. Prepare to meet the light.
Let's return for now. This was just our first step in defeating Medusa.
And the game is very, very long. Like, I mean very long. Because you have so many different types of abilities that you can earn. You have so many different powers. You have the online, of course, which is amazing. You have a lot of stuff that you can do on this, and it's just a lot of fun. So now let me go ahead and show you one of the other cool little things you can do. This is called the Idle Toss minigame. And basically what it is when you're playing the game, you'll earn eggs. When you use those eggs, you need to use a certain amount of them sometimes to get newer idols. You can use that for newer content that you would normally have to earn on your own from getting chests and stuff in the game. Now, there are chests in the game, but like I said, the better your intensity level is, the better you'll be able to do for getting better items, better equipment, better everything. So now, you have different other types of weapons that you can equip. Like say I have this one right here I have is the Crusher Arm. And each of them have different types of ranged melee attacks and different types of value. And each of them are different. Plus you can go ahead and sell these, actually, to convert them for hearts. You can sell them for heart money. And then you can also go to Palutena's shop, which is the arms altar. Or in this case right now, it's Vidini shop. And basically buy different types of equipments. Like we have a silver bow, we have guardian orbiters, and I mean it's a really big game. I mean there's so many different types of equipment, there's so many different powers, there's so many different types of customization. You can fuse weapons, you can use gems to fuse with them, and it's just so much. It's like so much stuff that's just piled into this game. And I mean the game itself is more than over 50 hours worth. That's without the online play. And the thing about it that's cool is a lot of the game rewards that you earn, you don't have to go online to get every single one of them. But they are rewarded to you sometimes in what's called mystery bonus rounds. Basically, the way that goes is if you win the mystery, if you get the mystery bonus, supposedly they're supposed to be a little bit more higher in value. They'll have sometimes better melee, sometimes better ranged attacks, star points, and I mean, like it's just so much just in a small package. And I honestly don't see how this game could have not sold incredibly well, because I mean, this is an outstanding game. It's a great game for anyone, especially that wants a really good game right now for their 3DS, that is not wanting to pay over $60 like how you would for a PlayStation 3 or a 360 game. But if you have a 3DS and if you want a great game, I very highly recommend you picking up Kid Icarus Uprising, because it is an outstanding game. It has, again, so much content, so many different types of weapons, fusion, has just everything, just really and truly everything. So guys, I do hope that you enjoyed my Kid Icarus Uprising review. The game is getting a 10 out of 10 because even though, from what people have said about the controls being terrible, you can map the controls to how you want for the amount that you can configure them. Now, I mean, it does support the Circle Pad Pro, but that's only if you're a righty. I'm a lefty. When it comes to, like, for writing and stuff, I'm a lefty. So, anyway, yeah, I'm a lefty. Not you, lefty, not seriously, but anyway. Guys, thank you guys very much for watching my review for Kid Icarus Uprising. And as always, guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks again for watching. This is Tails86 with Wii-kly Reviews. Take care. Later.